Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is March 2nd. Right now we are looking at the infrared satellite imagery, Hawaiian Islands bottom left, California upper right, and you can see our system still moving across the area right now. Has some thunderstorms go across some of the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. We're going to have a thunderstorm potential today as well, and we have more systems on the way. We'll take a look at those here as we go through the extended forecast. Lots of fun stuff to look at. Closer view of things here. I'm going to pause this right there. You see the lightning strikes that kind of moved across some of the foothills there of the Sierra Nevada yesterday. And then you can see we still are going to be dealing with this post-frontal cooler air mass, and we're going to have thunderstorm activity again here, mainly Bay Area south, maybe Sacramento, down towards Fresno, and even portions down towards Bakersfield as well. And again, some of the foothills of the Sierra Nevada, some additional snowfall amounts. And we have a few more systems to go here as well. Some active weather here finally arriving to California, and will be including Southern California at times. And if you want a nice affordable home weather station to record all this crazy weather we get, it's got a great smartphone app, helps support the channel. Click on that link down below to save 10% off. So we got rain and mountain snow, Southwest California, Los Angeles National Weather Service last night, all over it here, talking about the light to moderate precipitation. And this should be beneficial right now. Very low risk for debris flows here, though we do have to watch. Some of these systems could be packing a bit more of a punch, but we'll take a look at that here in a moment. And there is a winter weather advisory for some of the higher terrain as well. You see snow expected 2 to 4 inches, up to 6 inches above 5,000 feet, highest on interior slopes near the Kern County line. So, yeah, a dusting to 2 inches can be expected in some areas, and some gusty winds out there as well, 55 miles per hour, Interstate 5 corridor, northern Ventura County. So this goes through 4 p.m. on Monday. And if we take a look out across portions of the desert, I want to hit this really quick. You see Joshua Tree Desert Center and El Centro are included in that. This goes all the way on in through 11 p.m. on Monday. So watch out for some of the blowing dust there. And if you're driving high-profile vehicles especially, watch out for some of those crosswinds out there. Now, peak wind gusts here. Las Vegas National Weather Service does cover a big portion of California as well. So you see some of these isolated gusts, 55 plus blowing dust is possible, enhanced waves on regional lakes. Look at Las Vegas, 40 to 50, Death Valley 50 to 60, Barstow up to 50, Yucca Valley 40 miles per hour, Needles, Laughlin. So yeah, it's going to be breezy out there, and I'll show you the winds here in a moment on the weather models. So storm total snowfall, look at Big Bear Lake, Wrightwood, you can see Idlewild at 1 to 2, Mount Laguna 4 to 6, and across for the higher peaks even more. And we've got additional rounds coming here for Southern California as well, as far as snowfall even for the higher terrain. Now, this is for today. I have been mentioning this the last few days. This is at 10 a.m. here. It's supposed to be coming up here in the next couple hours or so. Lightning, small hail, brief heavy rain, gusty winds, and look at that. They even threw in the brief funnel clouds there, mainly with some of the shower activity south of Sacramento. More on that here in a moment. Weekend snow forecast. Look at Donner Peak, 4 to 6. Echo Summit, 4 to 6. 4 to 5,000 feet today, falling to 3,500 to 4,500 feet by Monday here. Moderate impacts, chain controls, potential travel delays. Check before you go if you're traveling back and forth across the Sierra Nevada for sure. And we've got some wave action along the coastline. Still got some high surf advisories here. Bay Area National Weather Service doing this graphic. And you can see this goes through about 9 p.m. on Monday. Look at some of these breaking waves up to 20 feet. Now, taking a wider view of things here, Hawaiian Islands bottom left, there's the state of California to the upper right. Here's the trough that we're dealing with now, and you can see that kind of swinging through the area. It's going to keep showers going on in through tomorrow as well. A little bit of a break, and then the next system arrives here. And this one could be even more dynamic, especially for Southern California. So we'll be watching that one closely. I'll show you what precipitation amounts are expected with that here in a moment. That one swings through, a little bit of a break, and look at that. Another favorable track for another storm system rolling in here as we go through the March. We're looking at 9th, 10th time frame, and then another system on the heels of that, one after another. That would be impacting portions of California as well, and then maybe something way off there in Fantasyland also. So thumbs up, nice look as we go through the mid portion of March. Now, this is as we go through the day today. I do want to point this out because you can see, look at some of these showers. These have lightning potential. Heads up for this as we go about 10 a.m., 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at some of these showers rolling down here across the San Joaquin Valley. There's Bakersfield here, and there could get some snow even across some of the higher terrain with that, Sierra Nevada. And some of these showers moving down across peninsula range also. And these showers are going to continue on in through Monday for some areas before we wait for the next next system to come on down. Now, lightning flash density potential, put this into motion, and you can again see as we go through the day today, these do have a lightning threat. Some of the foothills even for Sacramento Valley there, and I wouldn't rule one out there for Sacramento Valley itself as well. That's about 4 p.m. Monday right there. You can see we're probably gonna have some thunderstorm activity going on across the region here. So when thunder roars, go indoors unless you are a storm chaser. Now looking at lightning flash density potential on the European, so kind of lining things up. You can see as we go through this afternoon, it's about 4 p.m., something similar to what the high resolution rapid refresh was saying. So be aware of that. We'll scroll out a little bit more and take a look at the next system. You can see it does destabilize things a bit as well. So we may have additional rounds of thunderstorms here as we go through this upcoming week. But I want to show you winds here first, and we're going to take a look at a wider view and some precipitation chance that we're going to have off into the future. So first things first, here we go through the day today. You can see winds are gusting there out of the west, southwest, across the transverse range, peninsula range, some of the desert areas, Sierra Nevada. And you see kind of the southerly component up here across portions of Nevada. And look at some of these winds as we go through the day today, fairly strong across the desert areas. That's why those wind advisories are out. And watch out if you're on the backcountry across some of the ridge tops there. I mean, look at the peninsula range down towards the California-Mexico border. Very gusty winds as we go through tonight. Strong northwesterly winds down along the coastal areas. Watch out, islands and mariners out there and some of the coastal areas. Southern California, a bit breezy, no doubt. And then as we go on in through Tuesday morning, we finally start to relax some of those winds in anticipation of the next system. Now, accumulated 10-meter max wind gusts. I'll roll through this really quick here, but you can see that we do have some pretty strong gusts. Look at that, 70 plus for some localized areas. And again, across the desert regions, the wind advisory is up there for a reason. Now we're looking at a wider view of things. Here is the European Artificial Intelligence, the 06Z, last night's run. This is the system we're dealing with now. Showers continue for some areas all the way on in through Monday afternoon. Next system starts to roll in here, and this is the main portion of it. And you can see it's bringing some significant rainfall here to Southern California. You got to watch out for some of this flooding potential if the storm system is just a little bit further west. Like that would be kind of interesting for some of San Diego County, some of the higher terrain there. A little bit of a break as we go through next weekend, and then another dynamic storm system rolls through the area there all the way on in through Monday night. Another system quickly on its heels there, and look at that one bringing some heavy rainfall across Southern California again. So yeah, we have some active weather likely coming up here as we go through the next week, a couple weeks. Now, total precipitation in inches. I'm just going to scroll through this very fast. There's today's storm, and then you can see as we go through the upcoming week, additional rounds of precipitation. Here we go with that next system out there, and additional systems rolling in here. Hopefully this comes to verify, because that would be very beneficial to much of the state, as long as it doesn't come too fast and furious, which there is a chance that it could. Now, 24-hour 10-to-1 snow ratio in inches. This is wrapping up as we go through tonight, Sunday night. You can see we're getting some decent amounts of snowfall across some of the higher terrain there as well, peninsular range. And then we get a little bit of a break, and then the next system rolls in here. Again, another nice shot of snowfall for the Sierra Nevada. Some of the Southern California mountains picking up a few inches as we go through Thursday. Another little break there, and then we're going to bring another snowmaker in here again that could be impacting Southern California as we go through the following week. And then additional systems are possible. Some big amounts showing up there as we go way off into Fantasyland. We're looking a little bit too far out there. That's still over 10 days away, but the pattern is thumbs up. It looks good. Now, speaking of snow, I talk with Palisades Tahoe up there, and they've got this interesting world's largest swimsuit ski run attempt with Chelsea Handler. So go ahead and check that out, goldbondbaselayer.com. They send me emails all the time about recent snows that are going on and some videos and things like that. So kind of a fun event there if you're interested or up around that area. You might want to know about that. So anyway, looking at significant wave height, check this out. So we've got some increased wave activity as we go through the day Monday. Then that moves off. We get a little bit of a break here Tuesday and Wednesday. Then we bring another bump here as we go through Thursday for some of the coastal areas. Another bit of a break here, but look at these storms continue to spin off our coastline there, and some of these frontal systems could be bringing some strong waves back up into the region here, as you can see through Fantasyland. March, it's coming in like a lion here, at least for the first half, it looks like. 2-meter daily minimum temperature. This is maximum temperature. So these are the highs you can expect for today. A big drop off from yesterday. And we go to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Not too much of a difference, maybe a little bit of a warm up briefly here as we go towards the end of next week before next systems start to roll in there. Look at that next Sunday, some warmer temperatures, and then the next systems will start to roll in there, and you can see things cool down a bit after that brief warm up. And this is the 24-hour 2-meter temperature change from yesterday afternoon to Sunday afternoon. I picked yesterday's model run here to kind of highlight this. Look at this wide swath of area across California. Some areas up over 20-degree difference, 25-degree difference in the 24-hour period ending this afternoon. So again, if you're across the backcountry, be prepared for that today. You're probably already feeling the chill for most areas. Now, 6 to 10 day West Coast above, below normal for California. That's good. This is March 7th through 11th. There's 8 to 14 day above across the West Coast, and the below normal signal there through the first half of March. And experimental product is not updated, but it still has that risk of heavy snow and the risk for some wind as we go through the mid portion of March as well. Channel's doing pretty good here. So over the last year, we picked up about, 8,500 subscribers. And you can see some of the jumps as we get active at times as well. So kind of fun stuff you can look at there on YouTube. Again, thanks to all my supporting members. This channel is not possible without you. And just, if you can't afford to click on that join button down below, just the active coming back here daily and watching the videos helps the channel immensely. Make sure to subscribe and click like if you would. Leave a comment. It really helps out the algorithm. So anyway, we will do this all again tomorrow. We'll take a look at the latest on what the storm train is going to bring us, and I will talk to you guys then.